Hello everybody and welcome to yet another vlog. My name as always is Maxwell, and I did say a while back when I did my 30,000 subscriber vlog and the one before that, I think it was the one that I did for the New Year's Eve giveaway, that I was wanting to bring you more vlogs in the future. But the problem is I just don't really have that much to talk about that I don't cover at the beginning of subscriber replay videos. Like when I say before we get into the action, I've just got a couple of announcements. That's when I normally give the announcements. So what I'm thinking about doing is maybe just stopping those announcements and bring you that information in a weekly or bi-weekly vlog. I don't really have that much to talk about today, but I thought, you know what, fuck it, let's just hit the record button and we'll see what we come out with. So, I mean, I've got a couple of points that I want to talk about, but in general, I just thought I'll hit that record button, we'll see what bullshit flows from the mouth, and if you guys seem to enjoy watching a vlog of me just talking at a camera for a while, then I definitely may do it more often, maybe once a week. I don't know whether to do it on a Thursday or a Friday, I haven't quite decided on that. Well, actually, this is getting recorded on Wednesday afternoon, so it's Wednesday afternoon right now. Hello from the past, hello to the future. You guys are probably watching this on Thursday or Friday afternoon or evening, depending on when I decide to put it out. So anyway, waffled on for long enough. Let's just have a quick drink of coffee. Right, so, first announcement. Diablo 3 Reaper of Souls is coming out at the end of this month, and I am going to be wanting to do content with it, which is why me and the wife were playing through Diablo 3 on the console. Going to be continuing with that series. Unfortunately, I've been a bit of a retard when I went to render the second part of that video. I deleted the raw file while it was rendering and then cleared my recycle bin, so there's no second episode. There'll be a third episode and a fourth hopefully, but there's going to be no second episode. That one got lost to the mists of time, unfortunately. So sorry about that, but hopefully we'll be bringing you some more of that in the build up to the Reaper of Souls stuff. Reaper of Souls, I haven't quite decided how I'm going to present that content. I've been invited to go and join SirConFlexes on his live stream for the launch event. I think I'm probably going to do that, and I'm probably just going to play through the game and bring you some edited footage from that. I can't decide whether I'm going to live stream it. You may have heard from me in the past that I'm not massive on live streaming. I don't like being trapped on a webcam in front of a computer for sort of 6 hours at a time, just because I've got a very busy life. I've got a family, I've got a son, and I've got a very demanding job, so I can't really be trapped in front of a computer for extended periods of time for live streaming unless it's really, really late at night. So I'm going to have a think about that and see how best I want to do it, but probably just going to play through, record it, and then bring you edited highlights from it. Secondly, I'm thinking about starting up a community Minecraft server. So the Tekkit stuff seems to be pretty damn popular. There's quite a few people watching that and enjoying it, so I'm thinking about, just as a thank you to you guys, you see, I already have a public TeamSpeak server, which you guys are just totally free to go and use. There's no password for it, you can invite your friends, and there's plenty of space on there for you to just use it as you wish. The details for that, the server details, are in the description of the World of Tanks video, so you should be able to find that easy enough. I'm thinking about doing a community Minecraft server, so I've got a few candidates for mod packs in mind. It's going to be from the Technic side of things. Excuse me, so we're not going to be doing FTB or a custom mod pack. It's going to be one of the easily available mod packs from the Technic website. Got a few candidates in mind, but I'm just trying to think and work out the logistics of it. About how we're going to do it, about whether it's going to be a totally public server or whether it's going to be whitelisted, blah blah blah, what kind of grief protection we're going to have, and all that fantastic stuff. But if that sounds like a good idea and something that you'd be interested in coming along and joining in with, definitely leave me a comment in the comment section below letting me know. And you never know, if it proves to be popular, I might end up live streaming some of that stuff, even though I've just literally a couple of minutes ago said that I don't like live streaming because I don't like being trapped in front of a camera for extended periods of time at the computer. Well, I might just casually stream it, you know, like do an hour, pop away for a few minutes, come back, do another hour, pop away, you know what. And I might do it that way, we'll never know, we'll see. If I do end up live streaming, unfortunately for you guys, it won't be World of Tanks. But that's just because, really, you're spoiled for choice when it comes to World of Tanks streamers. You've got Quickie Baby, you've got Circon, you've got Rita, and then you've got all the Russians that you can't understand. So, I mean, you're spoiled for choice when it comes to World of Tanks live streams. So I'm not going to try and muscle in on on that scene. It would be a different game if I did do any kind of live streaming. Maybe I might start doing it once a week as a casual thing, maybe for a couple of hours on, say, a Friday night or something. But to be honest, I think just playing the World of Tanks with Sircon is probably quite enough of the live stream experience for me. So yeah, Minecraft server, definitely thinking about that. Let me know in the comment section below if you would enjoy that. On to a couple of questions. I haven't had that many questions recently, and like I said, that's just because I generally answer them at the beginning of World of Tanks videos these days. A few people ask what software or hardware I use to capture video and what I use to render and edit video. Now for capture, if it's on the PC, I use Bandicam, which is a paid-for program. I think it's about $40, but it's the best on the market that I've found so far because it does on-the-fly video encoding. And so basically you get fantastic quality but small file size, and it doesn't really use very much of your CPU. If you want to look for a free program and you have an NVIDIA graphics card, I may have mentioned this before, definitely go for NVIDIA Shadowplay. Definitely the best free video capture software you can get at the moment. So definitely look into that. For capturing from the Xbox, I use an AVerMedia Live Gamer HD card. That was about £120, so you're looking at about $180. Well, people who pay in dollars will probably get it for cheaper anyway, because electronics like this that are manufactured for American companies are generally cheaper in America. I think you can pick it up for about $140, $150. Don't quote me on that, but I'll try and remember to put a link to the Amazon page in the description so you can have a look at it. But yes, it's an AVerMedia Live Gamer HD that allows you to capture from a console, capture from any video source. So I could use it to capture on my PC with no CPU usage, but why that doesn't work, I'll explain in a second. It's also good for live streaming. You can just hit a button and you can live stream instantly through XSplit or Open Broadcaster. Now, the reason I don't use the Live Gamer HD to record from the PC is because of the program I use to edit with. I edit with Adobe Premiere Pro. CS6. Now, Adobe Premiere Pro is a horrendously expensive program. You can get free trials, quote unquote, but if you want to use it properly with the updates and everything, it's horrendously expensive. I think it's about between £600 and £800. Now what you can do is you can get a monthly membership for it. If you're a student, you can pick it up for about £15 a month. If you're not a student, I think it's about £27, £30 a month, something like that. So it's expensive to use, but it is the best. There's no arguing with it. It's Sony Vegas. No, it's better than Sony Vegas. I tried using Sony Vegas a while back and found some of the things to be lacking, especially the batch render. It's got no batch rendering options, because basically what I can do in Premiere Pro is go and edit 5 or 6 videos. Once they're all done, save them off, and then go into another program called Media Encoder and just encode them all one after another, all the way down. The only problem is the AVerMedia Live Gamer HD captures in a variable frame rate. So if there isn't many frames going on the screen, it doesn't record at full 30 or 60 FPS just to save on CPU usage. But Premiere Pro doesn't like variable frame rate. It likes a nice fixed frame rate, and that means it causes audio lag, and the audio gets out of sync in random places. People who were watching a few months before Christmas will have noticed some of my videos had audio problems, like the audio being out of sequence. That's when I was testing out the Live Gamer HD card, and I just couldn't make it work, unfortunately, and get the quality that I wanted. So switched back to using software solution Bandicam, but I do keep the Live Gamer HD for recording off of the Xbox 360 just because you need it. Moving on to the Xbox 360, those of you who have subscribed for the Xbox 360 World of Tanks footage, I'm going to try and make one day a week where I spend some time playing with you guys as subscribers. Haven't decided on the day yet. It might be a Saturday, late afternoon, Saturday evening kind of thing, but Saturdays can be a difficult time for me because it's one of the busiest nights at work, so still trying to work it out. I may, to be honest, in the future, I mean, I did want it to be a Saturday just because that means most of you will be off from school, college, work, or whatever, so I'll get a chance to play with more people. I haven't quite worked out how I'm going to do, but when I have, I'll definitely bring an announcement and let you know what's happening with that. But I do want to start playing sort of a full night, 5-6 hours of subs. The only problem is Xbox limits you to 100 friends for some godforsaken reason I'm only allowed to have 100 friends on Xbox. So what I'm doing at the moment is every week I go through my Xbox friends list, I think on a Friday morning, and anybody who hasn't been active for a whole week gets removed, and then I accept any new friend requests that are coming in. Unfortunately, that means I generally remove about 2 or 3 people a week, which isn't enough, so I may have to start looking a bit more in depth. Anybody who hasn't played World of Tanks on their Xbox for a week, then I may start removing those people as well, just to give new people who are active a chance to come in. And you never know, if it works out well and I get a regular sort of into a good pattern, I may start live streaming that. But don't hold me to that, because as I've mentioned before, I'm not really much of a fan of live streaming. So I think that's about it, really. I think I've waffled on for more than long enough and talked at you guys for more than long enough. I'm trying to think if there was anything else that I've been asked recently and you guys want to know. Oh, one other thing. I'm glad you guys like the changes with the thumbnails and the different video sort of... What I've been trying to do is just... People have a very short attention span on the internet, so a 6-second intro might not sound like very much, but I mean, well, then you've got my sort of overlay that I put on, and where the screen's all blurred, and then you have the World of Tanks image come up. So that's about 11 or 12 seconds. People generally tend to click away after 11 or 12 seconds if no action kicks off. So I've been trying to shorten the lead-ins. As you see, I've gone from the 6-second intro to a 3-second intro, and I may even cut the time of that blurry part down to another 2 or 3 seconds, just so we have a total of about 5 or 6 second lead-in, and then they get into the game. And you may have noticed for the second replay, there's no sort of 5-second gap at the beginning. Now it's just as soon as it kicks in, it's on 0 seconds, and then we just go. So there's a lot less sitting around. It's a lot more streamlined. The music I still haven't quite figured out. I'm trying to find something that pleases as many people as possible. There was a good few people who said they didn't like the original music, so I switched to something else, but apparently that's a bit too much hip-hoppy and dancey. I think the next couple of videos that come out, there's a third piece of music I'm trying out. It's actually the very original piece of music that I used to use on all my old World of Tanks stuff, and I'm bringing it back. Because it does seem to fit very well, and I didn't really get any complaints about that music back then, so we'll see if that one's a little bit nicer. The reason for the thumbnails is just a little bit more visually pleasing, and I want to give a little bit more information right there on the thumbnail screen. So now you can see the tanks, you can have a little bit of information, maybe have a look at some of the medals that were gotten in the match. It's to encourage people who aren't subscribers to click. So if they do a search on YouTube for World of Tanks, see that thumbnail pop up, think, they look like interesting games, click on them, go through. And that's the idea behind the thumbnail changes. You guys said you like it, so I'm glad about that. And I'm just trying to rework a few things to try and make the videos retain the audience for as long as possible. Another comment I've been getting a lot recently is you enjoy the videos, but you'd like them to be longer. Now, I empathise with that, because when I watch YouTube videos, I generally like to watch for between 20 to 30 minutes. But, as I just mentioned earlier, people on the internet don't have a very long attention span, it would seem. So, one of the great things about YouTube is you get very, very detailed analytics information. So, I can have a look and see how long users watch videos for. And when I was I used to do 40 to 50 minute videos. Excuse me, coffee coming back up on me there. I used to do 40 to 50 minute videos, and that got shrunk down to 30, then 20. Even when the videos were between 20 to 30 minutes long, I was looking at the audience retention data, and on average, people were only watching for about 8 to 12 minutes. Now, a lot of people, sort of 10 to 20% of the audience were watching right to the end, but at least 50% of the people had switched off after 8 to 12 minutes. So you've lost so you've lost at least 50 to 60% of your audience after 8 to 12 minutes. So in order, because I mean, YouTube places a lot of emphasis on watch time and watch percentage. So the idea was just to keep as many people watching for as long as possible. So that is the reason why the videos have been cut down to between 15 to 20 minutes now, trying just to keep as many people watching for as long as possible. And like I said, if the numbers change in the future, like more people are watching past the 8 to 12 minute mark, then definitely going to bump up the length of the videos. One interesting thing is Minecraft people tend to watch for a little bit longer. I did drop the video length of the Minecraft videos down to between 12 to 15 minutes, but people were just watching all of it, really, so bumped it back up to 20 to 25 minutes for the Minecraft stuff. Fortunately, the World of Tanks still has a click away of about 50% of your audience has gone after 8 to 12 minutes, so that's why the World of Tanks stuff has been shortened for the time being. But, having said that, although the videos are shorter, you are getting more videos now. So you've still got exactly the same amount of content, it's just split into more videos. So I think that is definitely it now. Waffled on for more than long enough. I've gotten through everything that I pretty much wanted to talk about. If you've got any questions, then just leave me a comment in the comment section below and I'll get to it for the next video, which hopefully will be next week on the same day. Like I said, I'm going to try and do this every week. If I can't think of anything to talk about, then I'm just going to hit that record button, and then seeing the little orange light on the webcam will spur me into talking about at least something, or just waffling on for more than 10 minutes. I think we've been talking for nearly 16 minutes now, so I think that's more than enough torture for you guys. So thanks very much for watching, everybody. If you like this video and you've got any questions, leave me a like, favourite, and stick a comment in the comment section below. If you're not already, definitely consider hitting that subscribe button just under the video. I think it's around about there, maybe there. Yeah, definitely hit that button for more content like this in the future. I actually think it might be more like there. I think the old subscribe button was over there. I think the new subscribe button's about here somewhere. Well, that's enough waffling on from me. So thanks very much for watching, everybody. I have been Maxwell, this has been a vlog, and I will catch you guys next time.